Okay.
Over here, by the plant.
And like,
He's gonna think the plant's talking to him. This is great.
and he like looks over and he's like, buddy, I didn't know you could talk. Why you sound like a girl?
I'm not the
All
plant.
plants are girls.
I was hoping you'd come over though. This is Texas. I'm invisible right now.
All of Texas.
Well, not all of Texas.
Oh my god.
A person. I technically lived there for a very short time. You met me.
I don't need to know your backstory. What
Okay.
what do you need?
Well, there's a group of
No,
people.
no, no. Go through the entire back.
A lot has changed in the past 12 hours.
Good God, man! You have a dangle now. I'm not going to fault you for any sort of like thing that you went through. Your body has gone through a metamorphosis overnight. Please, it's fine. You do not need to apologize. And he just kind of looks at you and puts a hand on your shoulder and just like.
You got a dangle.
Like, all right, you were somebody who lived in Texas,
Right.
and then you
It's
took
not
the name
important
Texas?
though. That part isn't important. This is the important thing.
Why would you open with that if
No.
it wasn't
Well,
important?
I was just trying to introduce myself. Okay, so
Okay.
the important thing is there was a group in here, and now there's still one of them, but the others are gone, but they're coming back, and they want to kill us?
Are they from Texas too?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. But the important thing is they want to kill at least one, if not more, of us, and or do serious harm and damage. So, do
Okay.
you guys have rules or like a safe room?
No, we kind of play
Or-
it fast and loose here.
Yeah, I've heard that. So we should just kind of hightail it on out of here?
I mean, you could fight them. That'd be kind of entertaining. No,
Well-
right?
Am I bound to some sort of thing? I feel like the most responsible thing to do is to know, like, before you put on jewelry given to you by a god.
You feel like the most
Well, I
responsible thing to do when a god
I-
offers you a gift is to be like, well, what
Well,
is
no,
that?
I-
Is
I
there a
thank you
user
very
agreement
much.
that
I
we need
just-
to sign here?
I feel
Listen,
like
I mean, she's very nice, but this is no Banyan, the god of the lions. I mean, he's the king of the beasts.
And as Bubba walks out, he goes, "Hey, man, now I'm gonna get him turn on. Woo!
Sorry, guys, I speak Bubba. I know how you doing.
And man, film Artificer Ball, just put stuff all the time.
You ain't fooling? Hell, my brother Cletus would love to talk to you.
Hey, man, I'm terrible. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, they're feel like pretty like people going in.
All right, now sounds good.
I'm just gonna cast in code thoughts to just pull this memory out for later. Someone's gonna want to study.
Are you always invisible?
No, I just did this because I was trying to be stealthy. It's not working very well. I can see
No,
that.
because you're still talking.
I know, I have learned my lesson. I haven't learned my lesson. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to do more stupid stuff. It just kind of happens.
Oh.
Boom. Hi guys. Hi. That's much better. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Thursday night. It is time for a little Dungeons and Dragons here on Indigo Chameleon. Hello. Hi. It's been a while. We have a few announcements before we get started with tonight's game. We've got a Discord. Discord. Come and hang out with us there. It's where we do recruitment posts. In fact, I did a recruitment post today, and it caught people's attention. It tickled their fancy, as the kids are saying these days. And it did it so much that I filled up that one shot, and then I realized I should just keep going. So I'm going to do my very first in tandem one shot, it's the same premise, but it's going to be 2 different places, and we're going to see how 2 different groups handle it. So next Friday, you're going to get to see what I like to refer to as the A-Men, a group of clerics and paladins set out to handle things in the world of the Unbroken Veil. It's going to be pretty great. So tune in for that. But there's lots of other stuff coming up because we've got a merch store as well that you can visit and buy mugs and have cool drinks when we play all of our games. Icky V, look at that cool bug. You so sassy. Upcoming schedule for this week. Tomorrow night, we are actually debuting a game for the very first time here on Indigo Chameleon. We're doing Monster of the Week. It is a fun system that I have never played before, but I'm very excited to do. And I'm going to, Miss Ophelia is going to be running that particular game, and it's actually set in New York. I know that we're hunting monsters and things of that sort, and it's going to be an all-female group of monster hunters. We all designed characters independently, and then everybody came together and we realized that it's going to be just a badass group of girls like saving New York City. So it's going to be pretty great. So tune in for that tomorrow night. We don't have anything going on Saturday or Sunday, but you know who might is Wolf Corinne and Icky V. What do you two have going on? Icky V, let's start with you. You got any games this weekend?
I do. I'm definitely going to have one Friday. Friday night, we are going to be delving more into the harbor, Terraport Harbor, which is a new place that the group kind of went into and explored a little bit. And there's a potential for a Saturday night game. Depends on how tired I am. I have a lot of stuff going on Saturday.
Can I say I appreciate that honesty. Thank you. No, that's good. Like, take some time for yourself, please. And that's good. Turk, or Wolf Corinne, what do you got going on this weekend? You gonna be?
I've been taking a lot of time for myself, and on a 90-day Beat Saber weight loss challenge. And I'm actually starting day 40 tomorrow morning, where I'm already down 25 pounds, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. Pretty chipper. But money through, actually every day of the week, I will be playing Beat Saber. Come on by, have some fun, take a look. Schedule is on my channel Wolfgaren D&D. And a week from this Saturday, just to hype it up a little bit, 12-hour stream. Me and my boy, Somebody Sometime, will be playing for 12 hours a week from this Saturday. But anyways, you guys, that's what we're going to be doing. And love the love that we've been getting.
2 days after that, you're streaming from the couch, right?
It's instead of if I get up to 200 followers, I'm going to wear that smashing outfit I wore a few weeks ago again.
Oh my! Yeah, Captain, I see you in the chat over there. Hello, sir. Thank you. So please go support Wolf Corinne and Icky V, 2 amazing streamers that do awesome things that come and hang out with me every Thursday, and I would be sad if they didn't, because I'd be missing out on their awesomeness. Coming up this week, we have episode 2 of our brand new campaign, Wanderlust. It is a exploration of Wildmount. The first episode went great. The DM is so handsome, and that Zerafina is pretty great too. So tune in for more episodes of that on Tuesday. It's going to be a fun exploration of Wildmount. And if you want to, the brand new podcast that we got going is out. The very first episode, you can listen to it, download it, and leave fun reviews and cool stuff like that. That's on Tuesday. We cycle back around to Thursday, which brings us to the Lost Isle. I think that's it for announcements. Does anybody have anything else they want to plug? Do a shout out for? No? We're good. Sainty Love, I see you there too. Hello. Welcome to the chat. We got a new bit system, so if you want to support these players, you are more than welcome to do so. You can see the bigger bit system. Screaming wolf between 2 chameleons. You can see the bigger bit system underneath. There's a little bits menu underneath that main screen. But you can always type in exclamation bits, and you'll see a little breakdown. So I think that's it for announcements. That's it for everything. May say, oh, no, I love you too. You were great. That counts. So I think that's it for announcements. The schedule. May say is pretty awesome too. Once upon a time on the Lost Isle. the group has a new Knight of the Round Table. Through a series of events, and including the group fighting very hard against a group of werewolves that did the old hide dynamite in the body trick. 70% of the time, it works every time, and this time it worked. The werewolves jumped off a cliff and began to curse them, knowing that the pack leader could raise his sword in the air and would have extra control over those afflicted with the curse of lycanthropy. However, the group used their cunning and their smarts, and with the good help of their friend Benny, managed to get rid of these cursed werewolves. Coming back into the main camp, they did something I did not expect to do, causing me to throw away 8 or 9 pages of campaign notes, but so saith the group, and why I love each and every one of them. Benny, using his inherent goodness, which is what attracted us to him in the first place, and using a little bit of help from the group as they performed an impromptu ritual, was able to control the wild, chaotic, apocalyptic spirit of the Alpha. Benny taking it in upon himself, becoming a werewolf on the likes of which the world has not seen before. Being able to channel the Alpha every full moon, and by doing so, becoming one of the first knights of the new Round Table. The group now finds themselves transported back home. A small portal opening up at the back of the saloon. The group heading into it and finding themselves out on the main thoroughfare of the Lost Isle. So, heroes, this is where you find yourselves. It's around 4 p.m. As you find yourselves here on the Lost Isle. You are in sort of the main drag of town. It's not uncommon to see a portal open up and to reveal a group of individuals coming into town. So most people give you a look and then go about their day. You're about a 5-minute walk away from the Ioun Stone's Throw, and about a 10-minute walk away from home. So, knowing that it's about 4 o'clock and that some of you are a little beaten and bedraggled, what would you like to do?
I know.
Well, as you all think, that's when the meteor strikes.
Whoa.
We're all so courteous of each other.
That's when the goblins attack.
Oh no.
Turk is feeling pretty beat up and pretty out of it, and
Okay.
he needs to head to the library, clean up a bit,
Sure.
and do a little bit of maintenance over in the room and stuff.
Sure. Yeah, you.
Don't forget to feed the kitten.
He's got the kitten. I'll make sure I get.
Goldfish. He wants goldfish crackers. The rainbow
yes, he
kind.
does.
They don't taste different. They're just better.
So, are there any pet stores or pet shops on the way to the library?
Let me see if there's a pet store on the way. Give me an investigation check, pal.
That I can do. Ooh, that's going to be 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, yeah. As you are sort of surveying the area, you take a little walk and you start heading back to town. You see tucked away in a small corner next to an odd shop that has some writing on it that you don't recognize, and next to a shoe store that seems to be specializing strictly in fantasy Crocs. Sandwiched in between those two stores, you see the Duke of Earl's pet shop.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna turn my way. I'm gonna make my way to the Duke of Earl's.
Sure. As you open the pet store, it's a little chaotic. It seems like Earl believes in a compartmentalizing the shop into 4 different climate zones to accommodate his friends and letting them just sort of roam around the shop. The only individual that you see in the shop is Earl, who is currently fighting against a mimic in the back corner, holding a chair up as the mimic is trying to eat the chair. As Earl turns around and looks at you, he's missing his first 3 teeth, he's got a black eye, he's got cuts up and down the right side of his body, and he's got burns up and down the left. And he goes, "Hey, how's it going?"
Are you Earl?
It is I, the Duke of Earl, and welcome to my humble abode, filled with your pets and whatever you might need for your pets, mystical or otherwise.
Do you need some help over there? You doing all right?
No, I'm fine. I just love them critters, and I want to make sure that they go to the right home.
Well, do you have any cat beds by chance? I got this.
You,
I don't,
all
what
you're
do you
looking
do with cats?
all you're looking for is a cat bed?
What do you do with these things?
Oh, heck, yeah, man, I can help you with that. I thought I deal with like baby dragons and basilisk and stuff like that. Sure, and he'll head over to the corner and he'll pick up one of the bags, this little like bag of like kitty litter, and he'll look at it for a second and he'll flick it, and the bag opens its mouth and it's really a mimic, and he kind of throws it away, and then he reaches back under the counter and pulls out another bag. He's like, well, you're gonna want some kitty litter, and you're gonna want this, and he just kind of builds up a little like. A big little pile of stuff. Looks like a little cat bed, kitty litter, little cat dish. And he's like, is your cat mystical or magical in nature?
I'm going to have to go with a yes on that one.
What is to the extent of your cat's magical or mystical nature?
I've seen it cast some pretty powerful spells and do things that I just...
Mesa has redeemed his 10,000 stream points to name the Croc Shop Bubba's Crocs Shop for my favorite game. Done and done. It is canon. Was your animal once an inanimate object at any given time?
You know, it's touching on some real delicate place there, but yes.
When your animal transforms, do you smell fudge?
Do you know, what I smelled most was charred resin.
Charred resin. Was your animal a gift from a patron or deity-like being?
Oh, yes, but don't say it out loud.
What was the deity's name? Can you spell it?
Cha.
Cha.
With the E and a sh.
And his eyes get real wide, and he looks at the cat, and the cat looks up at him, and he looks at the cat, and it's just a meow. He's like, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take this bag of kitty litter, and we're gonna give him the good stuff. And he'll put this bag in, and he comes out with another bag, and he just kind of changes out all of the items, and he's like, you be good. Be real careful with the used kitty litter, okay?
This is bringing things that I never thought I'd have to deal with. Do you have a special depository for you?
No, you just might get some wild magic surges.
Okay, thanks for the warning on that one.
Hey, good luck.
How much do I owe you?
He's gonna look at little Chesh, and Chesh is gonna look back at him, and he's like, you know what? Just put a good word in with the big guy, and we are good to go.
You got it. Thank you, Earl.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for coming to the Duke of Earl's Pet Emporium.
And I'm gonna pick up all that I can and just take my load over to the library.
It's a poor choice of words, but I love it. As you take your kitty litter and your load of stuff over to your abode, what's everybody else doing? Turk kind of beelines off to head towards a pet store. Is everybody else heading home? Are we resting?
I'm going to head over to the Ioun Stone.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody joining?
I'm feeling great, so if he's heading to the bar, I'm heading to the bar.
Yeah, you head to the bar.
I'm going to try not to shoot the roof off this one.
William in Texas, give me 2 D100s, please, as you head over.
I haven't even pulled out my gun yet. Wait, oh, okay.
As you head over to the Ioun Stone's Throw.
That's an 8.
An 8?
79.
Yeah, it was
79. Do you guys want the 8 or the 79?
Let's take the 79.
Okay.
Oh no! I said let's get 8.
Just don't say both.
As you walk in to the Ioun Stone's Throw, you see 2 portly gentlemen that are standing on the stage, each of them holding a guitar, and you realize that they're getting This is not the greatest song in the world, no. This is a tribute, to the greatest song in the world. Oh, yeah. This is just a brave man to the greatest song in the world. And they finish their song. The two paladins bow. And take their holy symbols off the stage as you make your way into the Ioun Stone's Throw. The place is pretty jumping tonight. You see that there's not a lot of seats available except for one table, one like bench area that seems to be reserved with a reserve sign. But as you guys walk into the bar, security doesn't stop you. You know, you get that preliminary nod. The chandelier shakes a little bit as if somebody's wagging their butt. But after a time, William, your aunt beelines over. She's wearing the same sort of black tank top and simple blue jeans that she was wearing before, and she's currently bussing some tables. But as you come in, she gives you a big warm hug. And says hi to
back at her.
Yeah, says hello to Texas, and comes in for a big hug and kind of scoops you up. She goes, so how's Benny?
Well, if you're not going to answer, I'll answer. Benny's great.
Go
I
ahead.
love him, and I want to see him like yesterday. So, I mean, if you wanted to add to that, I miss Benny. I'll let you talk in a minute. He's great. I mean, just the best. Did you want to add something, William?
He is the newest member of the round table.
Oh, that's probably important to say, too.
Good.
We just liked him personally as a person.
Good. That could have gone one of two ways, and I'm really happy that that's the way it shook out. I had some plans in effect in case it didn't, but I'm so glad.
What did you think was going to happen?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I've been lacing enchantments on the bar. There was a solid chance that when the alpha was released, it would have brought about the end times. And when you arrived back, the island would have been overtaken by animals and plants, except for this bar. And then we would have just solved that problem as it came.
Well, I'm so glad that didn't happen, but next time you should give us a heads up.
No, I giving...
It's not how things work.
That's not how things work. Giving spoilers, dear. I'm not going to do that. So, but I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you all made the right decisions. So, enough. Your table is reserved in perpetuity, much to the chagrin of Mr. Sinatra, who I keep telling doesn't have a reserved spot. And she yells over at the bar, and you see this older gentleman hold up a glass and just kind of like wave his hand dismissively. She goes, but the booth is yours, and please enjoy yourselves.
I'll take it. Do you want whiskey? I'm looking over at
You
William.
get whatever you want. I just need a minute with my aunt.
Oh, I get it. I can take a hint really well. Did you... You know what? I'll just go.
No. I'll
Did you
join
want
you
a
for some
whiskey?
drinks. Yeah, I'll take it. Now, can you make it?
Double, triple, quadruple. I don't
Right,
know any of
but
the opals
hold-
past that, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Is this what you're doing? You doing what I think you're doing?
Well, I was the starting.
Okay, got it. Yep.
quintuple. That's it.
Tex.
How about you give me the ice and hold the whiskey?
In my hand.
Put it
Got
in
it.
ice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just get you a glass of ice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you head over to the bar. I need you to give me a perception check, please, as you head over towards the bar, and you head over to this good-looking man with a white shirt and leather jacket.
17.
17. Yeah, you're ordering drinks from this elvish-looking bartender behind the bar, and he's pouring you drinks. There is a little bit of a squeal that comes from your favorite bar owner as she hugs William and goes running off for parts unknown. She just gives a little like of happiness and goes running off, and then she will head over to the other side of the bar and she'll slam her hand down and she goes, "Would you please send a bottle of champagne over to the booth as well?" And she'll head off for the back of the club. Okay. While you're getting a septuple of whiskey shots, and you're like, "I better drink Williams. He wants the ice." Let's cut back to Kiara and Cass. What are you doing with your time?
Well, I would be waiting for Turk to come out of the pet shop because I don't want to leave anybody alone.
Turk is carrying an obscenely large bag of like kitty litter, dry cat food, a case of wet cat food. It looks like a cat bed, a litter box, and an odd-looking purple and white cat toy with a big grin on it. That's at the very tip top of it.
Do you need assistance, Turk?
Yes, please, thank you.
I would grab some things to help him carry the.
Could you at least put a
menagerie
little
of
place where I
things.
can see? Just maybe move something right from in front of my eyes so that I can see where I'm going.
This is not Jenga, but I can take some things.
Yeah, you take a few of the items and help lighten the load. Cass, are you there, or did you head for parts unknown?
No, Cass headed for parts unknown. She's gonna head to the garden where she was originally led to find her deity's
Deity.
kind of little shrine in the Garden of Shrines.
Okay.
And she wants to go kind of explore and see if anything's changed.
Perception check, please, as you go searching around.
Sure.
Kiara and Turk, you enjoy like a mid-afternoon, early afternoon, evening stroll, carrying all of your pet supplies back to the library. As you're there, as you open the door, Arafel jumps up and she goes, "So where is he? He's all right."
Yes. He had to go inform our aunt of his aunt of how things went.
Oh. No, that's fine. He's got to talk to family, I suppose.
She's the one that sent us. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was just worried about him. That's all.
We're probably heading there later on this evening if you want to join us.
No, I couldn't impose.
You couldn't be imposed.
Good, that's all I need to hear. And she runs in the... Yeah. As you say, you wouldn't be imposing. You don't even finish the thought. She's like, let me change a bit. And she's going to run off and change her clothes and fix her hair and do her...
Knock 'em dead.
Yeah. She's going to go change.
Can I just, as
That
Turk
perception check was
goes...
a 12.
12.
Oh, no, you're fine. As Turk goes into the room, he's going to have a moment there as he returns, knowing that the wolf's not with him.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to reach up and take off his collar and lovingly place it on the dresser and
You take a quiet moment.
take a moment.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say goodbye to somebody that's been that close with you. But you take a moment to honor your fallen friend. You find a place of honor for it on your mantelpiece next to some of the other treasures you've collected. Unfortunately, collecting this one was a little hard for you to do, but you managed to do it. And you find a spot for it. Kiara, do you just come in and kind of like collapse in a heap for a second?
I'll put all the stuff I took from Turk down like on his bed and just kind of slowly back out to give him his space. And I'd probably go get a shower because I was in the Wild West where there was no water and I probably stink. So shower, please.
Honestly, Kiara is all of us after an adventure in the Wild West. You're like, cool, bar. You guys have fun. I'm gonna go shower. Yes, you guys.
I'll join you for drinks and singing, but please.
Later. Yes.
I need to walk filth off.
Cass, with the 12, you start to wander the gardens. You don't find anything too changed. Some of the areas look a little bit bigger and brighter. Some of the areas look a little bit more run down as of late. Are you purposely looking for something Chesh related?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be an investigation check. As you're instead of like just sort of looking to see what you can see, you're actively looking for.
An 8.
Man, you ain't seen. You search for a while and you can't find anything chest related, which you could intune that it's like it hasn't been built yet, or that's your job.
That's what I thought. So Cass is going to take out the book of Cheshire's Adventures in Alice Land and
Yes.
find a little empty patch of grass and set it down.
Yeah.
And take a moment and sit. Yeah.
Okay. You're just gonna pray.
Yep.
Yeah. Give me a D20.
18.
Yeah. Okay, with an 18, as you sit and pray and just take a little bit of time to reflect on the area, you see little plants sprout up from the ground where the book was laying and create a nice little, almost like a stand for this book in the small patch. And they're odd-shaped mushrooms that grow up of different colors and makes and stuff like that that almost seem to form a nature-made bookshelf for your Cheshire's Adventures in Alice Land.
And Cass's prayers sound something like, it's really hard not to talk crap about myself because I really don't like the way everything goes around me, but I'm gonna try because you told me to. So yeah. That's it. I mean, on top of other things, but like.
Sure. You don't hear a physical response. You hear more of like the spiritual equivalent of like. That sounds like somebody imitating someone whining. You know what I mean? But there is a feeling of warmth that radiates from your holy symbol, and for the first time in a long time, Cass, you feel at peace. As you are enveloped in the comfort and love, and almost you feel this soft radiating purr that seems to radiate from the necklace that seems to envelop you. And it's that good. You get that good feels from Chesh. Okay, let's cut back.
And after a while, she'll just get up and find everybody else.
Yeah, I'll say this. After a bit of time, Kiara, Turk, Cass, you are welcome to make your entrance into the bar with Arafel in tow as you see fit. Who comes out and she looks good. I mean, you've only seen her in the field, but she's wearing a somewhat, it's a simple, but on her it looks just fashionably stunning black dress. Her red hair, which is usually tied up in a functional bun, it has been let loose and falls to about mid-back for her. And she is raring to go. So she will walk with you all. William and Texas, let's cut back to the bar. Are you sufficiently liquored up at this point?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Okay.
I mean, I probably would have split that. What was it? A septuple?
A septuple
sure,
shot?
That's 7. Okay. I probably would have split that into a 4 and a 3, gone ahead and drunk his 3, and given him his ice in the glass. That makes sense. Sure. Why not?
Okay, then do this for me.
Ooh, I'm probably going to have to roll for something now, huh?
Give me an insight check. Disadvantage.
That wasn't good. Well, that wasn't much better. Gosh, I forget sometimes who's good at what. That's a 15.
William looks happy.
Aw.
She slide over the glasses. Like William just looks like his normal happy-go-lucky self.
Hey, don't worry. I drank the stuff in here, so you just got the ice. If you want me to replace it with something, I'd be happy to.
No. That's just fine. So, just one final question. And I'm going to hand Elizabeth the paper with the name Interval.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand her the paper. And, do you know this name?
Stand by. She goes, no. Can I hold the paper for a little bit?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Who did you get it from?
My stepmom.
She nods her head and she goes, you realize that she's not going to hand you a name in its normal form, right? Because of who she is?
I assume there's some subterfuge.
There has to be, if it comes from the Fae. Take a look at the words and really look at them, the letters. Okay?
All right.
Yeah, and she'll slide the paper back towards you. Your stepmother, really? You didn't think to ask me?
It's impromptu, and it kind of came up as another question within another question.
Yeah. So you were being stupid. You and your dad are just like this.
Yep.
You two, like.
I get it.
Yeah. So she looks over at Texas, and she's like, "You feel like singing tonight?"
You know me, I'm always up for singing.
Okay. And she nods up at the stage, and as she does, you see that beautiful blonde woman is close to the stage, and she is scoping out the audience for somebody who she can't seem to find as she sees the two of you. And you see her, as you come up, she mouths the word sing.
I'll head that way.
As you get up there, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys are back. Is Turk coming tonight?"
Listen, if he doesn't get his butt here on his own, I'll go drag it up here myself. So, one way or another, the answer is yes.
Right way to a girl's heart. Appreciate that. And she will go up to the microphone, and she'll go. Next up on the microphone is a little girl with a big heart, Texas, and she'll go up to the microphone. And as she does that, you hear the orchestra start playing a pretty lively down home like country beat, like a. I'm
gonna hope that it's better that I forgot that this was a possibility tonight, and I'm gonna hope that.
Yeah, and they just kind of like boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom.
Down in the panhandle where we manhandle all that beef cattle, and the snakes rattle, and the wind whistles through the dead thistles. It's a little piece of heaven with a big house and lots of big cows and lots of big sky and lots of dust flying. And I'll be so happy since I'm bringing home a prince to my little piece of heaven, Oakland, Texas.
As she goes, as she goes, Oakland, Texas. Elizabeth drops a full tray of glasses filled with alcohol that she was delivering to a table, and over the din of the music, the singing, and the noise in the bar, you hear her audibly say the word Mordrew.
What?
Oh
no, what?
Remember, she can read through your song.
What? Oh gosh!
And like drops the tray of glasses, like stuff goes everywhere, and she goes, "Oh my god!"
I feel like we've been gone a really long time, and I didn't think that was an issue anymore, and maybe I should have.
And her mouth is just open, like, Mordrew?
I don't.
Is this shock or is this horror?
It's not.
You're not there unless you are. You let me know when you guys get there.
No, not yet.
It's not.
Is it shock or horror?
I didn't. It's nothing's going. I don't. There's nothing. I didn't do.
As you do that, I need you to give me a perception check.
Oh, it's a 19 plus something. Hang on, and I'm good at perception.
Okay.
That's 22.
If this was a romantic comedy, and you're like, no, I don't like him. Nothing happened. What would be the worst thing?
He would walk in the door.
He's been right behind you. Like he turns around with a drink in his hand, and like it's just like at a table, and he's like, he just looks over at you as you turn around, and he's like, Texas,
Hey.
you're a little off key. And he just walks away.
That was really rude. I'm gonna. Can I?
He turns his back to you and starts heading towards the bar.
Can I go push him?
Give me an attack roll. Yes.
Oh,
I wish
that's
the recipe you were here to see this.
It's a
Give it to
6
me at
plus
advantage.
something
He's got his
bad.
back turned to
Okay.
you. Like, I guess. Like,
That was a nat 20.
okay.
Hit it right behind the knees.
You get it's just right behind. It's that punch right behind the knees. Bam! Right to the back of the knee. The knee crumbles. He drops his. You see his cocktail gets all over his clothing and his face as he turns around to look at you.
It never happened.
Oh, it totally happened.
The song, or the other night.
Neither.
The song is what I wish didn't happen.
Because you said it was off key?
Just because I said it was off key doesn't mean it wasn't off key. I think everybody here could agree that it was off key.
Why are you so rude?
He looks at the drink on his shirt and looking down at himself, and he's like, "Why?" Council chambers. Tomorrow. We need to officially go over your preliminary spot with this group of heroes.
What if I don't want to go to the council chambers tomorrow to go over a preliminary spot of... I stopped listening to you about halfway through that.
Then I guess we'll have to find somebody else that fits in with this group a little bit better.
You're saying if I don't listen to you, you're kicking me out of the group?
No, I would never say that. I would never use my power in the council in such a way. I am merely saying that if you don't show up to this meeting tomorrow, as I have demanded you to, then you will have to deal with the council.
Are they gonna kiss yet?
What time?
In a second. Give it a moment.
Okay, I'll just wait.
What time do you wake up?
I asked what time I needed to be there. I didn't
What
say
time she wakes up?
what time I wake up.
What time do you wake up?
Noon.
I'll see you at 11 a.m. And he'll turn around and walk out of the bar.
For the record,
get
if
one
we
of the
never
air
get
high
to it, I'm
fives
going to
as
be
he
there at
walks?
11:15.
You're going to be there at 11.
Yeah. just establishing that now.
Great. Everybody has stopped talking. Like, the bar has quieted down to watch this, like, super awkward interaction go down.
And that's when we walk in.
Yep, that's when you walk in. The bar is quiet, and Mordru walks up and sees Kiara, Cass, and Turk, and it's just like, Kiara, Cass, Turk.
Glampire.
Bill.
And he'll squeeze past you all and walk out of the bar.
Who's spitting his Wheaties?
I can't wait until you get once you get to the table.
William stands up to say hello, but he is swooped up by Laerthel, who immediately just scoops him up and begins to kiss him, and it's just like it is an awkward, like, nobody else is in the room, like, and William, she looks good, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Nobody else in the room now.
No, yeah, and you just see her like beeline past everybody, and the two of them share a moment.
Turk will actually kind of looking around after teasing Texas a little bit, see if he recognizes anybody in particular. And
who are you looking for, Turk?
Well, I pull a little slip of paper out of my pocket and make sure that I got the name right.
Yeah.
And, and just seeing if she's in the room.
Yeah, you see her. She actually doesn't. Give me a perception check, Turk.
I can do perception.
I know you can.
Except for now.
Except for now.
Except for now.
I rolled a 4 plus an 8. That'll be a 12.
She doesn't see you, pal.
In your heart, buddy.
It's weird. Like she's kind of looking everywhere around the club, but not at you.
Not at me. Wow.
Cool.
I'm gonna actually make my way over towards the stage.
Sure. As you make your way over to the stage, Beth goes, "Oh, I almost forgot," and she is going to put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fantasy Gashapon tokens. She's like, "Well, now that you are on official business for the island, I feel like it's only appropriate. So here, please, I've been working with the artificer to get a few fun things stocked up. I know that we were kind of hitting a lower limit, so when you have a free second tonight and want to go do that, I encourage you to. You have definitely earned it for what you've done for Benny and and for Beth's Basin. Something happens while Turk is gone. Unfortunately, he's going to miss this as she takes out a postcard from Beth's Basin and puts it on the table. It looks like a modern postcard of Beth's Basin, but sure enough, Beth's Basin has turned into a bit of a teeming spot. You see tourist attractions, and you see things of that sort, a big thing of water next to it, and you see a sign that says Beth's Basin, home of our world-renowned pickles. On it, but off in the lower left-hand corner is what looks to be a statue of a giant wolf that's been constructed at this time, and so it just looks like this town has embraced the wolf's symbology and is thriving thanks to the good works of this team.
Excellent.
Turk, you head up to the stage.
Yeah, head in that direction. As I do, I'm gonna just do a quick whisper, a surfs up, and get back into the Western garb.
Okay.
As I head up to the stage.
All right. Orchestra starts playing a soft melody behind you from behind the curtain. As you make your way to the stage, you see the blonde woman turn around and look over at the stage at you and just sort of absent-mindedly watch as you step up to it.
And got a little bit of guitar, some soft music on there behind, and let's see if we can put this together. It's all the same. Only the names will change every day. It seems we're wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy. Ooh. On a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted.
Wanted.
Dead or alive. Wanted.
Wanted.
Dead or alive.
Yeah.
Just give her a nice little wink out of the corner of my eye.
She turns beet red. And she claps with everyone else. And as you step off the stage, she gets real close to you, Turk. She kind of grabs you by the scruff of your shirt and pulls you close. And she's like, "Do you still have my number?"
I've got your number.
And she goes in close to kiss you, and then sideswipes at the last minute, going close to your ear, and she says, "Then use it." And then backs away and heads off to a group of individuals.
Okay, I head back to the table, kind of maybe floating a little bit on cloud nine a bit, but
Beth comes over and you see she's got a sad smile on her face, and she goes, "I'm so sorry."
Have you met Lil Chesh?
I haven't, but I think it answers a couple of questions that I had before anybody needs to sing at all. Turk, I have good news for you. It's not going to be for a while, but you will see him again.
Turk chokes up a bit.
Yeah, and she kind of pats your arm. She rubbed your arm and she goes, "Come, drinks, please." And then she will lead you back to the seat. William and Larathel come up for air eventually, and she is all smiles and sees the bottle of champagne on the table and just unceremoniously looks at the group and be like, "Would you like me to uncork this?"
Turk makes a pointed gesture of removing his hat as he sits down at the table.
Yeah. Y'all getting drunk tonight. Cool.
I've had 7 shots of whiskey, so I'm probably
I actually
already
need a
there.
Constitution saving throw at
I
disadvantage.
thought that's what you were going to make me roll before.
At 7 shots. I was going to let you finish your song first. Go ahead and give that to me at disadvantage.
Oh my gosh. One of them was a 20 on a different die, but the other one was a 17, so that's not terrible.
No, that's really good.
That's a dirty 20.
You're not sure how this little halfling has managed to hold so much liquor, but they have.
Don't worry, if you're disappointed, I'll just drink more.
Yeah, more whiskey is brought over. The night is yours to do so as you please. As people get up to sing, and a few individuals come up and say hello and share their regards for what you did. Individuals of different sort of makes. Yes, you did, Mike. You got the 2.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, but throughout the course of the night, there's one individual who's got the highest passive perception in the group. I've asked this before.
Probably Turk.
23.
Wow.
You see a guy in the back corner. He's got it's a tall man. He's kind of wearily looking over at the group, and every time he looks like he's going to take a few steps toward the group, another individual comes up to say hi, and you guys kind of get wrapped up, and he takes another few steps back and just leans against the wall. He's got this beautiful tan skin, dark blue eyes, dark hair. He's wearing very simple, what looks to be like black slacks and a white dress shirt, but he looks nervous and out of place.
Does he look threatening in any way, shape, or form, or do I have to get any vibe of?
Give me an insight check, Turk.
I'm rolling tonight. That's going to be a 22.
22. He doesn't look threatening. The only thing odd about him is, like I said, he's got that white shirt. He's got black hair, but he definitely has. It looks like the hair's going. It looks like the hair's going gray, way too soon. With the dim lights, it looks like this man, because he's built tall and he's built strong, but the hair's going gray way too fast.
Is he sitting at a table?
No, sir. He's about 30 or 40 feet away, watching the group, leaned up against the wall. He is not sitting down. He doesn't have any alcohol in his hand either.
I'm going to actually stand up and grab my hat and put it back on a little reluctantly, and grab a glass of whiskey and a second glass and just start walking towards him.
Yeah.
Looking directly at him.
He sees you coming and he's nervous as heck.
It's well met, partner. And I'm going to hand him the drink.
Much obliged, sir. I just wanted to say, I just wanted to take a second to thank you. Beth let me know that y'all would be coming in, and hell, it's just a real pleasure. My name's Benjamin. It's a family name, and I just would be remiss if I didn't tell you thank you.
Are you from Beth's Basin by chance, Benjamin?
He smiles and he's like, yes, sir. And he goes, weird side effect of the alpha is it's passed down, sir, but the hair is the first thing to go. And he kind of puts a hand through his hair, and
Wilf goes in and pulls him into a big hug.
Yeah, he's strong, man. He's built like Benny. He's just solid muscle. But he kind of melts into the hug a little bit and wraps an arm around you and pats you on the back and comes out of it.
You gotta come join us.
Oh, no, sir. I really can't. I would love to. I'll come over and give my thanks.
I'm not taking no for an answer.
Yeah. Turk, you lead him over, and Benjamin nods to the group, and you see the family resemblance almost immediately. He looks like he's a few generations removed, but take Lina, take Benny, and a little ways down the line, like you're gonna get Benjamin. And Benjamin smiles at the group, and he's gonna shake each of your hands, the little gingerly, and just profess the most heartfelt thanks that he can.
Turk makes a show of taking his hat off again and raising his glass to Benny.
To Benny.
To Benny.
Benny.
Take another shot. Okay, give me another con save at disadvantage, please. This is your 8th shot of the
Roll
night.
2 4s.
2 4s. Yeah, that to Benny shot is enough to get you hammered. It breaks the wall that you had built up of alcohol tolerance and just crashes it down to the ground.
She hit 86%.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. He is actually going to go. He's going to take his leave, and he's going to nod at you all and says that he thank you all so much. I actually have to go patrol, but I'll see you soon. I'm sure.
Look forward to it.
He nods his head, and he's going to walk out of the bar.
He was nice. That was nice. That was really nice, guys.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, what?
We're here, guys. We've arrived.
Can we make sure she gets home by herself this time?
Listen, I can get home from the bar. It's not very far away. I've walked before.
Yes, but last time you had unwanted visitor, remember?
Well, no,
It's
you
true,
say
but I don't have a
unwanted.
meeting with him until 11:15 tomorrow.
You have a meeting? You know what? I can't ask you questions. You're not really able to answer me.
Wait,
Okay.
we have a meeting tomorrow?
I have a meeting tomorrow. I was told I was going
Ooh.
to get kicked out of the group if I didn't show up.
Are we supposed to show up and and say good things about you?
Yeah, you could do that too.
Okay, when she says this, Kiara, are you drinking?
No, I had a sip of champagne.
William's
for
not
breakfast.
drinking. Turk's drinking. I don't think he's drinking. Cass, I'll say this. I'll say this. The rest of you, give me an intelligence check. Not Texas. Texas doesn't do anything. She sits there and she's just awesome.
15.
15. It's going to be the highest bidder here.
Oh God, I hope not.
I can roll an
22.
int check at
22.
equal disadvantage.
Yeah, I can't even get to 22. I got a 10.
Disadvantage.
You're on double secret
16.
probation. 16. William, unfortunately, when she says this, it sparks this errant memory in your head. Is that when Texas got brought on, Texas was brought on under the auspice of a trial basis.
Oh, good.
When she signed on, it was like, she's not a permanent. We're gonna test this out and see how it goes. So when Mordrew says, "Be at the council chambers," that, even if he's being an ass about it, like it clicks over in your head of like, "Oh no," like,
Yeah, gotcha.
okay.
Duly noted.
Now
Cool.
I regret saying that 11:15 thing, but oh well. No takes back.
No takes passes, partner. Yeah, you guys have a great night. If you have anything else planned for that night, otherwise I'll say that unless you tell me otherwise, you get pleasantly buzzed, but you don't get you don't drink. Texas drinks. I'm gonna have her roll on the table, the carousing
Oh,
table.
no.
Ooh, oh no.
Anything happen before the night ends?
Are we all going back to the
I personally think you should go drunken fantasy gashapon. Because I think that's going to be hilarious to me. Like, almost everybody goes out and gets that weird slice of pizza. Like the drunken slice of pizza, but you also go like, let's
What's
go.
the best drunk food on the island?
Oh my god.
What you got?
I don't know.
Chat, anyone? What y'all got?
Cass, what's the best drunk food on the
Yes.
island?
It's Jello flavored ramen.
Jello flavored ramen? Try again.
No, it's amazing.
Oh,
I've actually had it.
okay.
Like real life me has actually had this.
I love ramen. I love Jello.
I'm going to say this. You go to a place that has a weird collection, because I like the chat's suggestions.
Sure.
You're going to have Jello-flavored ramen, Irish quesadillas, and pork rolls.
The answer is
What an Irish
always
quesadilla is,
pork roll.
please.
Kiara, what does this place look like from the outside?
It looks like the outside looks like a tree, a big tree.
Yes. Yes, it does. Is this a sit-down place or just like a food stand, William?
It looks like the inside of a Waffle House.
It's a tree that the inside of the tree looks like a Waffle House that has all these foods. But there's something odd about the servers here in this Waffle House. Turk, what's odd about the servers here?
They're all a bright orange and rather short.
It's an Oompa Loompa Waffle House in a tree. Now, they only serve drunk food, and you only can get entrance into the restaurant if a member of your party is drunk, which makes it a very special restaurant. So you guys get entrance because of Texas, but they have a signature drink there at the restaurant. It's not alcoholic, but tell me about this signature drink that they have at the restaurant, Texas.
It's called a waste of time.
Okay.
I'm the drunk one, and it's the only non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
So
It's a waste of time.
It's called a waste of time.
What?
A what?
A what?
I'll have what?
A what? I want what?
I'll have
what?
what?
What? There's a whole like who's on first thing that happens with it. Like I like what? What?
I'll
face.
have, I'll have what she's having. Yeah. Cool. You guys sit down and enjoy this drunken feast of amazing food served by Oompa Loompas in this deranged Waffle House setting. Arathel is still with you. She's pleasantly buzzed and just on William's arm, and you guys enjoy yourselves for a nice little dinner. And then do we head over to the Fantasy Gashapon?
Sure. Let's do it.
I have they get some leftovers and they put it in a nice little like swan aluminum foil takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a nice little like leftovers in the swan.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Who's working late night at the Artificers? I think Knock. We haven't seen Knock in a while. You go back and you see your good buddy Knock. Knock, the big half orc guy. It's like, oh hey guys, what's up? Hey, you're back. Sweet. Hey, welcome to the Fantasy Gashapon. You guys got tokens?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, baby. All right. We have a lot of items, but if you guys want to use a D20 and roll, I don't know why he said that. You use your D20. Who's going up first to the Fantasy Gashapon?
Cass.
Cass,
first
do it.
for once.
Has never done it first, but she's feeling pretty good tonight. So she's actually going to pull a D20 out of her backpack.
I had to
roll it right in front of
find
her.
Cheshire cleric-y stuff.
Oh Lord, you're in trouble now.
Actually frightened.
If the rest
What
of
did
us
you get?
aren't, we should be.
13.
Nice
Lucky
roll.
13. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool.
Laugh like
Okay, you are given the Fantasy Gashapon crumbles, and you see this this kind of small capsule come out. The capsule is actually as you open it up, it is what looks to be a candle, a bright orange candle that is on top of a deck of playing cards, as the playing cards make up a stand for this one candle. And Nock's like, oh, sweet. Do you know what this is?
No, I mean I've seen cards and candles before,
Okay,
but
this
not
is
like
this is pretty awesome. This thing is called the Candle of Invocation. Okay, so let me look it up. He's like, apparently this candle belongs to a deity with. Oh, sweet. This is a chaotic good candle. So, here's what happens. When you light the candle, any creature with the same alignment that matches the candle. So, if you're not a chaotic good, I would get there really quick. But if you're not chaotic, if you're not chaotic good, it's not going to really do a lot. But if you are chaotic good, as long as you're within 30 feet of the candle, attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks are all made with advantage while the candle is lit. In addition, any cleric that wants to can just cast first level spells without burning spell slots, willy-nilly, while that candle is lit, as long as you are chaotic good. It's only got so many burn throughs though, and it's still like a freaking candle. So it's not like magic flame or anything, but while it's going, you're not burning spell slots as long as it's a first level spell.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Can I have that? Can I?
Yeah.
Just,
He hands you the candle.
Thank
Dude, you should be able to add it. It's called the Candle of Invocation. This is chaotic good.
Chaotic good. Guess who else is chaotic good?
If you are within 30 feet and you are
Cuddle up to that candle.
and you are chaotic good, this baby is going to light up for you. If you're not, it's not going to have much use for you, but
No, I am. It's fine. We're good. It's great. We're good. I'm gonna go I don't know, hug it.
you as you hug it, you just hear like, what can I say except you're welcome. Yeah, it's just,
That has to play every time the candle burns as well.
I'm so glad you rolled that. That's a fun one. Okay.
I want to know who else is checking their alignment right now to see if they're chaotic good. Because I don't remember what Turk ended up being.
I don't know. Who's up next?
I'll go.
Okay.
That is a 16.
I'm going to apologize because I tend to give you the weird stuff.
Give me the weird stuff.
And this is weird even for me.
Ooh, I love it.
Uh-oh.
Texas, she gets the weird stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So your fantasy Gosh Bond comes out and it's about hand sized. Inside is what looks to be like a clear water bottle, like a water bottle, but there's green goo inside the water bottle.
Okay.
And it's just moving around all over the place. Okay?
What's it do? Should I drink it?
You see Knock come over and he's like looking through his book and he's like, oh, this is pretty cool too. This is called Curzon's Ooze. Now here's the deal. Don't drink it just yet. If you drink it, Curzon becomes your best buddy. So here's what's gonna happen. Curzon's gonna like merge with you forever. And as long as like this ooze is a part of your system, you can actually look this is on TV.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I don't even have to custom make this.
While you are merged, you are resistant to poison and acid damage, and you're immune to the poison condition.
So why wouldn't I drink this right now?
It gets better. As an action, once a day, you turn into ooze. Your body becomes amorphous.
Oh, like I can't help it?
For the next minute, you can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing.
Can I decide when to do that?
Yes.
That's amazing.
You also get acid breath. Once a day.
Okay, I just have one concern. Okay?
Yeah.
Or I'll drink this like right this second.
Sure.
It means I'm immune to poison. Does that mean I can't get drunk anymore?
No, you can still get drunk.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to keep going?
Well, yeah.
Unfortunately, like if you do die, like you turn into a puddle of goo.
Oh. Like if I die, like die,
Like
or
permanent
just if
die.
I just become goo.
You just go.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'm dead anyway, so I don't care.
Okay, yeah, drink up.
How do you spell curzons? Because I was gonna.
KYR.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. Now I can find it. I mean,
It's
in my
different
head.
from the rum.
I was going like Curzon Dax from
Yeah,
Star Trek.
check it out. It's pretty epic.
I'm so excited.
So you get a poison breath once a day. You can turn amorphous once a day. You are resistant to poison and acid damage and immune to being poisoned.
I'm gonna
Now,
make good
for
use
for
of this.
clarification,
Yeah.
if she dies, it automatically becomes permanent, or if she dies permanently.
Here's how I'm going to handle this because I don't like this one. This is weird. I'm gonna give you all a 1 minute head start. Okay. If she dies, you got 1 minute to do something for Texas before she goes full Slimer.
Gotcha. Oh wait, if she goes Slimer, can we keep her forever?
Yeah. She'll just be in.
Sweet.
She'll just be ooze Texas.
But she could do like fly around and slime people.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna be the ooze monster.
All right. She's like, ha, have fun. Texas.
Texas! I love it, Macy.
Texas.
Oh my gosh! The whole if you die, it's like it bursts out and engulfs you, turning your corpse into a black pudding.
Turk is idly petting Lil Chesh as he walks forward and drops his Gashapon token in.
Okay.
I never know how to say that.
It's all right, buddy.
Oh, I've got to roll, don't I?
You got to roll, buddy.
Whoop, whoop. Come on, come on.
I keep forgetting I always.
Nat 1.
A nat 1. I actually put good stuff at nat 1 and nat 20.
Oh, I love hearing.
Oh, buddy. Okay. A big capsule comes out. A really big one. And as you open it up, you see a new bow in there. This bow is green with elven script written all over it. I don't think you need to know. I don't think there's any question as you pick up an oath bow out of this capsule. Do you know what an oath bow is?
I do not, but I am looking it up right now.
Okay, so Nock comes over and he's like, this thing is awesome. Okay, so here's the first thing. When you use this weapon, you just say, swift death to you who have wronged me. The target...
Oh my gosh, this is great.
You basically make a target your sworn enemy until it dies, okay? You can only have one sworn enemy at a time. All of your ranged attacks are at advantage. The target gains no benefit from cover as the arrows just start like swarming all over it. Plus, your sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 damage.
Nice.
Now, here's the deal. Okay? If you swear that this is your sworn enemy and they somehow like run away, you're at disadvantage on attacks until you killed this thing. Or until 7 days go by. So you be real careful about what you swear vengeance on. Okay? But it's badass. I'm gonna say it's customized a little bit as you see a wolf's head at the top of it. Little wife's almost as if Wolf was guiding you to get it. But it is an epic bow, dude. I'm really happy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Okay, not everybody all at once.
Welcome, Raiders.
Oh, hey, Raiders! Oh, I didn't even see you. Come on in.
Molly.
The water's fine. We're doing magic items.
So saucy.
So
I'll go
saucy.
next.
Go ahead.
That's a full.
Icky, you don't mind me getting weird on you too, do you?
No.
Wait. Reword?
You are handed something very odd. So, Icky B, I don't know what this looks like. So I had to take a bit of artistic liberty here. What I think it looks like is a bracelet that is constantly shifting in and out of reality. So it's just kind of like it's 1 minute there, it's 1 minute not, it's 1 minute there, it's 1 minute not. And as you take it, he goes, "Holy crap, we're not supposed to have that." Okay. Okay, what you have in your hand is a dimensional loop. So what this is the first thing it does is it's going to give you a +1 bonus to strength saves. Okay? And it's going to... And you have dark vision out to 60 feet. If you already have dark vision, its range increases by 30 feet. Okay? The weirder stuff comes when you use the... So, as a bonus action, you can send your body out of phase with the material world. For 1 minute, it's going to give you advantage on stealth checks made to hide and impose disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Because you're just not in sync. Then the weird stuff kicks in hardcore. Choose a space you can see within 60 feet. You treat that space as if it was within 5 feet of you. So let's say you were like a big old tiger. And you're like, no, I want to be over there. You don't transport there. You fold space in on itself to be there. Okay?
That's a lot of power.
This is a lot of power. But, I mean, if you read a little further, it says, this is a weird object and the DM has discretion to do weird side effects and stuff like that. So, hey, good day for all of us.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's a fun little item, but just
Be warned.
be warned.
Question mark?
Gotcha. All right. Just one of us left now, William.
I'll give Laura my gashapon and say, go ahead, put it in.
Okay. Hang on a second. Mike, check your DM.
One second, corresponding my...
Yeah.
While he's looking at that, I'm just going to say ahead of time that because just taking both numbers on the carousing table last time worked so well, I'm just going to do the same thing.
You're doing 2 carousing rolls?
Well, last time you said you can have the choice between this and this, and I said both, so I'm just going to do the same thing this time.
Okay. Great. La'Arathel goes towards the machine, and she's like, I've never really used one of these before. And she puts the coin in, and she turns the slot.
As soon as she turns away from me, I go down on one knee and pull out the ring.
The ring picked up from your aunt earlier. As she turns around and she goes, I don't know what this is, but it's... and as she turns around, she kind of drops the gashapon thing, and she goes, William, I don't...
When I look into my heart, I see only you. If you can look into your heart and only see me, then we should spend the rest of our lives together. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do if you say no, so you can save us both the trouble and just say yes.
She gets down on her knees and reaches behind her and she's looking around for something as she pulls the fantasy gashapon thing out. And as she does, she opens the capsule, and inside is a black box. And she takes the ring, and she goes, do you know the trouble I went to to bribe him so that when you got here, my proposal ring would be in the fantasy gashapon? Do you know the lengths I had to go to? And then here you come and muck it up with your sweet proposal, and now I look
Yes.
like you're faster than me and smarter than... And she just...
Cass is in the background like this, recording.
Yeah, she just leans forward and kisses you. It's a very tender, gentle kiss, and she goes, and she takes the ring from you and places it upon her finger, handing you the ring that she got you as well. You feel the inherent magics in the ring link as the rings are handed to each of you. Somewhere, another married couple in the multiverse looks up and kind of smiles a little bit. She goes, I only have one request.
Anything.
I don't know when you're going to leave again. And I want to be married to you now. So let's do it. Tomorrow. Before you leave, before the island jumps, before it hops. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay? She looks at Kiara, Cass, and Texas and be like, would you mind helping me, ladies? I don't have much experience in these matters. And
do you want recyclable plates, or do you want something that's permanent, like ceramic, or do you want, like, we can do silver, or do you like really like gold, or like, what are you feeling for this? Because we have to call Jewel. Somebody get Jewel on the phone. We need her here like immediately.
Okay. All right.
We can get the people from the bar to sing music, and
I'll play music.
Texas,
I got the music. I got it.
Turk takes out his phone and starts calling a number on it.
Yeah. Oh my God! I just had an idea. Okay, go ahead, Turk.
And he's calling up Liz real quick, taking that number out of his pocket and everything, and giving her a call.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey Liz, how you doing?
Oh, who is this?
This is Turk.
Oh, you know how to use a phone.
Yes, I do.
That's great.
Listen, okay. Couple things. I was planning on hitting the beach tonight. Was wondering if anyway, William's getting married, and I was wondering if you'd go to the wedding with me.
Yes, dear. It's probably going to be held here at the club, as he has been talking with Elizabeth. But I would love to be your date.
Excellent. And how about tonight?
I'll see you at the beach.
Meeting Turk by the ocean.
And she goes, oh my God, and hangs up the phone. With this sort of franticness of trying to prepare a wedding together, Cass goes into full planning mode, and Texas says she's going to help, and Kiara's just like, I'm going to have to keep both of them calm. She does look a little concerned as she goes, the only question is, William, I'm going to assume that Turk is going to be a part of it and just in some sort of fashion or another. But we don't have an officiant. You'd need something knowledgeable, or someone knowledgeable that has a vast knowledge of ceremonies that to be able to perform it. And we have holy men here, but I'd rather you chose someone that was close to you. Do you have anyone like that? Knowledgeable, but a part of your life.
I do.
Yeah, he
Yes.
does.
I was waiting. Yes, I was hoping.
I would be very honored to be the officiant at this wedding. And you see, like, coming out from the bag, Mela, she's like, honestly, there's no better choice in my mind than myself. I have a vast knowledge of weddings in my mind, including the episode of Friends where Ross accidentally says Rachel's name, and he's not getting married to Rachel. What a big surprise for everybody in that episode, right? I'm definitely not going to do that.
Good call.
Yeah. He's like, I'll start going over ceremonies right now, boss.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Couldn't do it without you.
Do you want fireworks?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna do it anyway.
I know.
And Malish like goes flying off. He's like, dearly beloved, We are gathered here today in the presence of God and Maywish to bless these two, and like just like flies off to start rehearsing a ceremony.
Did you ever think you'd get married by Homestar Runner? Like, is that what you ever expected for your life?
William, you're right.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Best day ever. Best day ever. And your note that says, "Oh, and William gets a wife out of the fantasy gashapon capsule."
Yeah. I was just about to put that in chat. That's so.
Okay, it's pretty late at night. As you guys like try, and you just see poor Knock, who's like behind the counter, being like, "This was the most bonkers fantasy gashapon night. Oh man, I hope I find a wife in there." Yeah.
He helped. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
He puts them in there, so he's got.
He did it.
He's got,
What?
He's not a smart man. Cool.
starts loading up little women into the gashapon.
Oh no.
All right. What are you guys doing? You guys going back to rest for the evening?
I think that we're gonna go tell her.
There's no sleep till
parents.
Brooklyn at this point, y'all. We're planning a wedding.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you turn around and she goes, "What are you doing? It's past midnight. I'll go talk to my parents. You can't be seeing me today anymore."
Okay.
Go,
Okay.
go,
All right.
Bob.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Got it.
I'm gonna go with. Wait, crap. No.
Wait, can I tell
William,
everybody that I have a meeting at 11:15 to find out if I'm kicked out of the group or not with the council?
You did.
Do any of us
Okay,
have?
we should
have-
make the wedding
what's his
after
name's
that.
number?
What?
Dear sir or madam, I have a meeting at 11:15 and will not be able to attend your wedding. Would you please
Wait,
plan
what if we
accordingly?
invite him to the wedding?
Yeah, he could be your date.
Who?
More true.
No. Why?
Because you like him.
No.
What you do?
Shut up.
He likes you too.
Stop.
It's true.
I had eight. I had. I
How many
need
times
some
you have
sleep
the? How
at
many did
some
you have the
point.
time before?
I don't know. A lot.
I need 2 carousing table rolls, please. Since
All
you
right.
would like
It went so well last time.
2
so,
carousing table rolls. As Texas takes a sip from her
Actually,
glass.
that's how all of this started, isn't it?
It is how all of
Yep.
this started.
Oh wow.
Let's
Okay.
see what happened.
Well, oh.
You need a young priest and an old priest.
That is a 5.
A 5 total.
Yeah, and this is a 96.
A f-
Oh, that can't be good.
That's gotta be the worst ever.
We're gonna find
It's
out.
like a 7-10 split.
Doubling up, doubling down. She got married on the island before me.
I'm just waiting to see the face.
Okay.
Oh no! I don't
Okay.
like that face. Isn't a funny face.
Texas is like, I'm just going to take a walk. And she just goes and takes a walk that night. And you.
Can anyone be her chaperone? Because we know she's super drunk. Or is she doing this without anyone being able to catch up with her tiny little legs?
We're shooing William and Turk away.
You
Yeah,
have a
we're
wedding
already
to
in wedding
plan.
mode.
You have a wedding to
wedding.
plan.
So does Texas.
I
full
am
wedding
fully
mode.
willing to be accountable for my own poor choices.
Great.
Or good choices.
Turk's got a date. He didn't even notice that she left.
Yeah, Turk is on cloud 9. Everybody's happy with the choices that they've made. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I just like seeing how he creatively combines these things, or not. Maybe I don't like it. I've only seen it once.
Okay. God. So you, everybody goes back to the library for a long rest?
Yes.
Wolf actually is planning on. He's heading down to the beach. He needs some surf time. He hasn't had any chance for that, and the evening tide is just as good as the morning. And
Yeah.
and
As you head down,
Casanova.
yeah, you head down to the beach, and as you do, you're kind of there a little bit early, but it does not take long to for your date to show up. I'm trying to make a reference here. Turk, do you know the Bo Derek in the movie 10?
Is he doing the running or is she doing the running?
She's doing the running.
Okay.
And like, but she comes, she meets up with you, and you guys have an enjoyable evening at the beach. It doesn't go anywhere. It's actually a very chaste meeting, but you learn that she was a very quiet girl growing up. She kind of fell in with the wrong crowd. That wrong crowd forced her to be something that she didn't want to be, and she had a hard time justifying it. So, she found out that she was half elf. And this unnatural beauty that seemed to awaken at much later in life for her, she became a bit of an icon. And when she became this icon, it became too much for her. Beth extended an offer to her to fake her death, to move out of the public eye and away to the island, where she could work at the club and just kind of get away from it all. And she goes, "I'm not even a blonde."
I'm okay with that.
And she nods at you and just sort of like sits with you. And you guys end the night just sort of sitting, holding hands, watching the waves. Little Chesh finds a hermit crab at one point and is just sort of like chasing this little hermit crab around. And the grief of missing Wolf is still there. It's not going away anytime soon. But as you sit there with this person that you've grown to like in a short period of time, while little Chesh plays in the sand in front of you, the grief tends to ease just a tiny bit. Just enough for you, for the first time ever, to untense your muscles, to just relax a little bit. And you enjoy it. It's a very peaceful night. It goes on without a hitch, and you eventually... you leave the beach. Do you walk her home?
Walk her home.
Yeah. She gives you a little kiss on the cheek and says she looks forward to the wedding tomorrow. Heading inside.
We'll see you tomorrow.
She smiles.
Or today.
Yeah. She smiles at you, and as she's walking into her house, there's this little burst of wind from out of nowhere, and it looks like she's changed into a little bit of a beach skirt, and as she puts on this wrap to cover up the swimsuit, the burst of wind catches the beach skirt and blows it up a little bit. And she catches it just in time and presses it down, and she's like, "Fool me once," and heads inside and closes the door behind her.
That was beautiful described. Thank you.
Yeah. You guys all rest? Well, most of you rest that night, as you all wake up with a lot of planning to do. William, you are kind of pacing back and forth. Malish is fluttering about the space, like going over ceremonies in his head. There's some help as the think tank has showed up. They've heard what's going on, and they want to lend their services to the club. And they said that they're going to take care of all of the multimedia stuff. And they've asked you if. They've asked like what sort of hashtag you want for the wedding, William.
I think that's the bride's choice.
Okay, and then they nod their heads and they're like, "Smart man." And you see them heading off in another direction. And after a bit of time, they come back to you. And you see that the hashtag that they've symboled on is not really a hashtag at all. The first choice is something along the lines of the greatest hero marries William the Wizard. You know, something along those lines. You know what I mean? And it's just this
100%.
Yeah. And so after that, all of you wake up and you realize Texas isn't there. Texas.
Yes.
You wake up very hungover.
That tracks.
Okay? You are unfortunately surrounded by prison bars,
Oh,
like
no.
a prison cell. Before you is a wooden rocking chair that seems to have been whittled or made that previous night. It still has like the stains on it. Next to the rocking chair is a blanket that also seems to have been made that night, made out of wolf skins. A lot of different like wolf's skins, dire wolves. And on top of the rocking chair, next to the blanket, is a simple index card that says thanks.
What kind of handwriting does the index card have?
Give me an investigation check.
That's 14.
Okay. 14. It's cursive, a little flowery.
Okay. Can I call out?
With a 14, you pick it up and you actually smell it, and it smells faintly of
Elderberries.
not elderberries. Exotic spice.
Old
Like that
Spice.
you would use with cooking.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can I call out to see if I can find out how soon I can get out of this cell? Do I have any indicator? Like, are there bars to let me see how far the sun is?
No,
what time it might be?
in front of you is just a gray wall.
Okay. Hello.
Okay, there's a like sound of footsteps as Mordrew walks in front of the bars of the prison here on the island, and he goes, "Well, good morning, sleepyhead. You're actually early for your meeting."
That was going to be my first question. Was what time is it? So thank you for answering in advance.
Mm-hmm. Your bail was paid in advance.
By whom?
You don't remember.
Would you like to tell me your memories of what happened last evening?
Sure, I would be happy to do so. What happened was you were discovered in a real fit of exuberance outside the council chambers, throwing eggs at the council chambers, screaming my name. When you were asked to stop, a spell was cast upon you to put you to sleep so that you could sober up here in the jail cell. There was a gentleman with you who was standing at your side, handing you the eggs that seemed to be encouraging you to do so.
Do I know the gentleman, or do you know the gentleman?
You hear another voice behind Mordrew who says, "In fact, you do know the gentleman." As a very tall man walks in. He's wearing very bright purple robes with gold lacing around the edges. And he's wearing this robe. It has small writing on a name tag that says, "Welcome to Dimitri's." And the name Dimitri appears on the name tag and says,
Hi there. Thank you for helping me egg the council chambers, I guess.
"That was not me.
Oh. Who was it then?
That was your idiot brother."
Okay, does this ring a bell to me or not?
This does not ring a bell to you.
I think it's Oklahoma.
My idiot I don't have a... Do I have a brother? Do I know if I have a brother?
Are you okay, Nikki? Are you okay?
You hear in the room next to you, there's like a wall here, and you see your cell. You hear, "You do have an idiot brother," and I'm going to apologize for coercing you to throw. You can't see, but you see a little hand shoot out from the bars and give a little wave. I was like, "I was just messing, Pops. I didn't mean nothing by it." And he goes, "That is enough. Enough."
Brother, do I know that Dimitri is related to me?
No, you do not.
Okay.
He goes, "I'm going to take.
There's a lot to process right now.
I'm going to take your brother home. I will let you deal with this situation in the local constabulary."
Oh, okay, I'm gonna need a lot of answers. Am I gonna get some? I'd like some. Oh, and also the blanket and the rocking chair. Can you tell me where they came from?
He's going to smile just a bit, look over at Mordrew and drop the smile, and he goes, "Some mysteries better left unsolved."
Wait, did I make them or did somebody else make them? That's enough for me. For right now.
Someone else made them.
Both. Are they magical? And then I'll stop asking questions.
Just 2 questions. Just these 3 questions. No, just the 4 questions. Just the 1.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage as you are trying to persuade someone behind bars who bailed you out.
Oh my gosh, they're both really good. And
Alright.
I have a plus 13 to persuasion, so that's like a 28.
My disadvantage.
At disadvantage. I rolled a 15 and a 19.
He goes, as he goes over and grabs your brother, you see the tallest man you've ever seen in your entire life. He's definitely human, but he's like 6'5", and he's just tall and lanky. And as he comes by, he kind of like waves at you a little bit. He just looks a little hard. He's just big, tall, lanky, human-looking fella, and he puts a hand through his hair, and he's just got this like long, brown hair, and he kind of waves at you, and he goes, he's like, "It's great seeing you, see us," and he'll walk right past, and he goes, as Dimitri leaves, he goes, "Knowing your mother, they're both magical," and he will walk out of the space with your brother.
Oh.
Mordrew goes, "You'll have to excuse me. I have a meeting in about 20 minutes. I'll come back and get you out at that time."
What time is it? Is it the meeting with me?
It is
Okay, so I have to go with you, I believe?
in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'll just sit here then, I guess. I mean, it's going to take me a good 7 minutes, I guess. Well, I don't know. I haven't been in jail here
He
before,
unlocks
so
the jail cell and swings it open. You have 20 minutes.
should I bring the rocking chair and blanket with me? I mean, I guess.
What rocking chair and blanket?
I look back where they're not there. Okay. I stop and I sigh in a little bit of annoyance.
You rolled 2 times on the carousing table. 2 times.
Yee.
Okay.
And I guess I'm just gonna follow him towards the chambers, I guess. Perhaps. Oh, is there coffee around here? I should probably have some coffee before. You know what? I'll just stop by my room. I don't need anything else. I'm good. I'm gonna walk towards my room.
He nods and says, "Take your time."
Okay. Remember you said that, please.
As you walk past him and out, you have to walk past the main council chambers where you see a few people lined up. You see the representation of the island. You see a beholder sitting at the table or kind of floating above the table. You see Duncan who's sitting at the table. It kind of gives you a little wave. And they all look very confused as you walk past them.
Oh, crap. Well, at least I know this is a meeting with not just him.
You walk past them and you hear Duncan go, "I'm sorry, where is she? Where is she going?"
I just needed some coffee. Do you have coffee here?
Do I have coffee? And he pulls out a very large container. It looks like a box of Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Okay, I'm going to need something a little stronger than that. Do you have, like, super coffee?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to drink a lot of coffee.
Okay. As Texas leaves and then comes and figures out what she is going to do with herself before this meeting, what is everybody else doing to prep for the wedding? We're going to treat this a little bit like a ceremony, but next Thursday is going to be the wedding of William and La'Arthel. We get a wedding episode, you guys. I'm very excited.
I'm nervous.
I have to go shopping. No, I'm just kidding.
So as you guys wake up in the morning, are we? How about this? Tell me who you're sticking with and who you're helping that night, that day.
Well, question I have for the group is, should we be supporting Texas over at the?
We have no idea. That's really like we know she had a meeting, but we didn't know that we were supposed to go or not. So we just focused on wedding planning. But William can't see the bride, and I'm pretty sure me and Cass are helping the bride. So you and William are free to do what you need to do for the wedding, but we're taking care of the bride. That's our job.
Sounds like a bachelor party to me, William.
I'm going at 5 minutes to 11. I'm going to be at the council chambers.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cass would have wanted to show up too, but
And
No, because she said it was at 11:15. I'm gonna be there at 5 minutes before 11 because I know that's how council meetings work.
You got it. You start primping up a little bit. Turk, you're going with William to the council meeting, right? Kiara, Cass, are you going to the council meeting as well?
she would have wanted to go if there was a spot in the day to be able to do it.
Yeah. You see that I'll say this. You contact La'Arthel, and La'Arthel lets you know that she's going dress shopping with her mother, Amelia. But as soon as they get something picked out, everybody can reconvene, and she very quickly asks you, Kiara and Cass, if you would like to be bridesmaids at the wedding, and that she'll take care of the outfits for you as well if you would like to stand up there with her.
Absolutely.
Then yes, of course.
Cass gets very and so she nods at you all, and you all head as you all walk out to go to the meeting. Texas walks past you and just is like, "Hey guys," and walks inside the house, the library.
Aren't we supposed to be going the way you came from to go see you?
I just stopped to get coffee because all they had was some stuff that wasn't as strong as mine. I mean, to be fair, nothing is as strong as mine. Yeah, it's apparently a meeting with like all the council people. So I need coffee.
That is how they tend to go.
Well, he just said council
And you already went there and
chambers.
you wanted.
Oh, I was in jail.
So you already.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay, I
thought you were just
remind
sleeping in late.
everybody. I know that none of you remember, but when we first took her on as a member, it was provisionary.
So they threw her in jail?
No, I
That
think
part
I
is
drank
different.
too
I'm just
much and
talking
did
about the
something
meeting.
dumb. Oh, that's right. I was throwing eggs at the council chambers with my brother that I didn't know existed.
You were what?
I was throwing eggs at the council chambers with my brother whom I didn't know existed.
We're probably
Is that
gonna
like-
all want to go to this meeting.
Is that like respectful where you're from?
Throwing eggs at the council chambers? I mean, I've never been in a
General?
place with council chambers before, so I don't know. I mean, probably not, because or just having a brother that I didn't know existed. What are you talking exactly is the disrespectful what?
I don't know. Is that like a nice thing where you're from, throwing eggs?
No. I was very drunk.
Can you pretend it is?
I didn't remember it happened.
Oh. You also didn't remember you had a brother.
Well, I've never remembered that. That wasn't something that I just forgot because I was drunk. That's brand new information to me.
We are getting a child leash, and she is going to stay with us.
I also just found out who my dad is, if that's true. So,
You also forgot you had a dad?
well, I was assumed I did, but I just didn't know him.
You forgot you had a dad. What is happening?
I mean, technically, I knew him before. I just didn't know he was my dad. I may a lot of deals. He really should have told me before now. I feel a little used.
We are going to have words, but first we're going to go handle this meeting, because I'm sure the Glampire is going to love this. Go get your coffee.
Okay. I'm gonna go get a big old thermos.
You go over towards the coffee maker and you put some coffee in and turn it on because it's your special blend of
Right.
coffee. Takes a little bit of time. The coffee makes. You pour it in a mug.
Yeah.
Do you drink your coffee there? Or?
Well, it's a big old thermos, so I'm gonna kind of drink as I go.
Okay, so you're gonna go. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go.
Okay. So you've got your coffee
Yeah.
and you walk leisurely.
The look on your face is scaring me right now.
You walk leisurely to the chambers.
I walk at a normal pace. I'm probably gonna be a little bit late, but
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
not
I was
tremendously
gonna take a
late.
wet wipe and clean her face as I'm walking.
You clean up a little bit of her face and
There was also something about a rocking chair and a blanket, but they disappeared.
I'm going to before we leave. I am going to go find some Excedrin and grab a water bottle because I'm going to need this.
okay. As you make your way over to the council chambers, I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
I need that.
Ooh, I'm not very good at those. I rolled a 19, so it's a
19,
20.
she's good. William?
14.
14. Kiara?
21.
21. Turk?
15.
15. Cass?
15.
15. William, as you're walking, you're kind of just absentmindedly walking with. You're like, we gotta get there. However, William stops in his tracks. He's frozen where he stands as he looks over at this small general store and he sees a really cool looking rocking chair. And buddy, there's just something about this rocking chair. It makes you want to sit in it.
Is
Or
it the
somebody
same
sit in it.
rocking chair?
Why wouldn't I sit in that fantastic rocking chair?
Yeah, you just sit in the rocking chair. You take a little second to rock
I
back.
think you take a load off.
Yeah, a couple minutes. Not a couple
So
minutes
William,
or a couple of
what do you
seconds.
do for your bachelor party? William?
What did you? What did?
As I
We
look
have a
over, is it the same rocking chair?
It is the same rocking chair.
That's the rocking chair! That's the one that was in the jail cell and it disappeared. Now he's sitting in it. We should probably go though. Get it. I'm gonna come back and explain everything to them later. I might take the rocking chair back with us to the.
I'll see you guys when you get back.
William, you feel whatever
William, you're not-
spell was holding it. As soon as you sit down and rock a little bit, you hop up. Like you're just like you're done with this rocking chair. Like you're
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Let's go.
Yep. Start heading towards the council chambers.
Does it have a price tag on it or anything like that?
Funny you should say that. As you turn around, William, and look, that rocking chair is not there.
It's the rocking chair of neatness.
Oh my gosh, my mom made a
It
disappearing
only comes
rocking
when you
chair.
need it.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird. So it takes you a while to get to the council chambers. As you do, as you go and open the door that leads into the council chambers, you hear Mordrew's booming voice as he speaks to a council chamber. If this individual can't even deem us worthy of arriving on time to an official council meeting, then how are we to know
I'm
if
here.
she... everyone's head will swivel and turn around and look. You'll see most of the regular faces, including the head of the Mage Guild on the island. The island itself represented by the vines and plant growth that are there. The large, like, hulking beast that it is. The Beholder, head of the Merchants Guild, Barry the Beholder, as he's kind of sitting at the table and all of his eyes.
To be fair, I was actually here before sunup today, just waiting. I just had to run out for a quick drink of coffee.
You hear the Beholder say, "Was that before or after you were in jail?"
Well, technically, I was here before sunup while I was in jail.
And you see Duncan take a hand and place it on his head like this.
I got here first. Yay!
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. There's a next week. On the Lost Isle,
I was here first.
there's a trial, there's a wedding,
Oh my god.
there's all in one day to see what's going to happen. The fate of Texas, William and Arthel getting married, Maelish is going to officiate. Kiara's head is going to explode from the stress. There's not enough eccentric in the world. Turk is going to hang out, and maybe Cass can bring Duncan to the dance.
Wait, no, Cass would have looked around to see if Chris was here. Just saying.
Yeah, Chris or Duncan?
Chris.
All right. As you look around for Chris, you do see him sitting at the table as well, with a big old thing of donuts. And as you come in, he kind of stands up and brushes some of the crumbs off of his shirt. We're actually gonna go raid another stream
Let's
really
go
quick.
visit How I Nerd.
Oh, let's
For
go visit How I
Storytellers
Nerd.
Union.
We love you guys so
Yay.
much. Indigo Connect, and hey, thanks for hanging out with us and getting lost. We'll see you soon. Enjoy those magic items, kids, and go level up. We'll see you soon.